But tonight is really an exciting night because I've been working actually with the Oregon Environmental Council and many other groups on this issue for quite a while at the Oregon legislature. So I'm really excited that to have Alissa in the House. It's been tough because it's hard to go up against the American Chemistry Council, and not a lot of people want to go up against a huge lobbying group. So I'm really glad that Alissa came along and she's willing to do some of the heavy lifting as well. So I'm going to hand it off to Alissa, who's going to talk a little bit about the legislation that we have. Both of us, I think, are co-sponsored this session, and we're hoping to have hearings and move that bill forward.
Okay, thank you. The legislation that we have is the Toxic Disclosure for Healthy Kids Act, and I worked with OEC picking up from what Jackie had done in trying to ban BPA, which did get banned at Multnomah County, October of 2011. And we decided, both because it's really hard to ban a chemical, but also if you ban a chemical, often the industry will just kind of tweak a molecule and put something else out. So we decided to take a different tact, and that was to really build up the capacity of the Oregon Health Authority, Public Health, the Environmental Health Office under Public Health, to start collecting data about where is the exposure so that we can act on that. So the bill, basically last year we introduced it, and then we reintroduced it this year, and actually a bit of a stronger legislation. The bill, first of all, identifies what are the chemicals of concern to children, and that it's the subset of DEQ's list of priority chemicals that show up in Oregon, and Washington State's chemicals of concern to children. So it's the intersection of those two lists, and right now there are 19 chemicals on that list. The second part is disclosure, so any companies that are selling products in Oregon who have revenue of over $5 million a year will need to start reporting to the Oregon Health Authority which of their products have any of those chemicals. And the third piece, which is the one that we're adding this year, is a phase out. So over a 5-year period, these companies have to phase out any of those chemicals unless they apply for a waiver and say, really, there's nothing else on the market, and then we can take action. You know, if there's really nothing else on the market and we think it should be labeled or banned or something, we might consider that. But they can either, do a hazards assessment and say there's really nothing else in the market, or they can show that really there's absolutely no possibility of transmission or exposure. Like maybe there's lead in the middle of a ball bearing part, and there's no way that the kid could be exposed, so that's possible. So anyway, we really hope that you will write letters of support for this. I'm also introducing integrated pest management legislation, and really care about these kind of issues, so I really appreciate your support. Thank you.